Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. On!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keely's tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
To watch your arse.
Keely's doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui. Boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're onward bound.
Ease off the wind!
Let go anchor.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Getting close, Shay. There, Cap! An English vessel, and she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them. Fire!
Ready to fire,
Get a move
sir!
on.
They're coming after us, sir!
Fire!
Report. What's her status? Don't hit their minds, Shay! Hold the fire. Don't want to sink her. Now's the time. Let's board her. Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. Spoils are ours. For the Morrigan! Unfurled, mate!
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. We'll spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are.
Killer whale
Shame them.
ahoy!
They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins. Is this the place? It's nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye, per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle.
Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail!
Bring it all in! Is that battened, lad?
Draw a banker!
You'd better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What service can I provide? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. Le Chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge. We're clear, Captain.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? You sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Coming ship!
That's the last of them.
Let us go on. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
Like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
There it is. Anticosti. Le Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Keep the topsails and gallants! Hold them
Dock the
in.
ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum.
So, look. I'll go to the third shop. Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's the
it.
manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Close down! Catch some wind! Studs out! Let's get moving! Let's have a song then.
As we were fishing off Haysborough line, shooting and hauling and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, "Old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather."
been all tops!
We'll all go together.
All aboard with the
Beside
main.
the thrasher, slashing his tail.
Louse all
Now,
sail!
old skipper, to hoist up your
Let go
sail.
anchor.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington, businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Loose and
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
These waters are full of enemies. Red bank in sight, sir. Good hunting ground. Red bank in sight, sir. Good hunting ground.
There it is. Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colony certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts.
We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
A blockade, Captain!
This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Sub-blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
The law should deal with him.
You try.
You're nothing but a veiled prig. You would, you medieval got rid of tail.
You! Enemy sight!
New boy. You! No one around you about.
What's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are.
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Splendid party, wouldn't you say? Indeed. Master Washington had a friend.
Got a line on it. Right, now we're married. Got him dead to rights. Got a line on it.
knows she's married the confectioner. Well, she'll...
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Is that blueberry tripe?
Keep your mind on your work, not your stomach. It seems to me there's more clashes between England and France everywhere in the world except...
French and natives.
The British in charge of this area are really
Looking at our party.
Corrupt politicians, taxis.
It's starting to feel a little crowded around here. Perhaps we should move further west.
There are a lot of unhappy natives to the west.
It's nice here. Lots of interesting people.
I was a fur trader in the Ohio country, but I had to leave.
Why?
Too much tension between the English, French, and natives.
I saw a giant bear the other day.
Well, it's a part of the local wildlife.
There are monsters living in our backyard. Why did we choose to live here? It's starting to feel a little crowded around here. Perhaps we should move further west.
Natives to the west.
It's nice here. Lots of interesting people. Have we? And yet, I'm not hearing you say. I'm parched. Who's for beer?
Haven't we just come from the pub?
Have we? And yet, I'm not hearing you say no. I'm parched. Who's for beer?
Haven't we just come from the pub?
Have we? And yet, I'm not hearing you say no. It's starting to feel a little crowded around here. Perhaps we should move further west.
There are a lot of unhappy
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. Damn it. Better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, hope you brought the ship around.
Yes. Just try it, you bastard! What a joke! Valiant attempt!
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
You can't get past me.
Get the man! As much sail as you can! Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the objects later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
Douse all but mates!
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
Few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the law.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. To meet him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then.
Says now, old skipper, you
When
cannot.
Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both can be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Douse the royals and tops!